Hello! I have returned. I'm most likely going to just stream in Ivalice tonight. And then I shall do other things. Anyways, let's begin. No bus, no bus. Just right there with this. Gudrak, where in the world have you been? Did you not receive Alma's summons? Principal Lexentale's research into the Aetherite Orosite, not Aetherite. Orosite may finally have borne fruit. We must hurry to Prima Vista before they embark on some grand, perilous adventure without us. Let's see what they have cut out from this. From what I remember, they said they're gonna cut out the what's that thing? The wine getting quest. In her message, Alma mentioned a guest from Charlian, someone your companion Sid Garland believed might be able to assist the principal's research. An archetype, I think, is the term she used. Archon. Lena, it's an archon. You're dumb. Or just misheard. You're not dumb. You're a good girl. To the Prima Vista! Still do things. I have no idea what I just said. Anyways, I've been doing ARR Beast Tribe quests off screen and leveling everything up to 70. I still look so dapper in this uniform. Gudrak, Lady Nurila, thank you for answering my summons. Master Garland was kind enough to send for an Archon from Charlian, and I thought it only right that you be present to hear her findings. Mikoto. To be frank, summoning Mikoto was Yeshto's idea. I simply came along to see what light she could shed on this mystery. I am Mikoto of House Jimba, a domin. Though my ears in Charlian has made me a stranger here, you must be Gudrak Tia, fabled liberator of men and slayer of false gods, warrior of light. I thought you'd be taller. I mean, I'm actually the maximum height a Kote could be, so I don't know how you can expect someone to be taller. Unless you thought I was a huge. Let us speak of the crystal. The August, one of the many Orosite shards that arrived, noble Deleta's raised to regent. My apologies, the Otius. The Otius is no ordinary crystal, even discounting its obvious historical importance. The specimen is more than a simple manifestation of elementally aspected energies. It is rather an etherical lodestone whose station? Historical specimen. Apologies. The Otius is no ordinary crystal. Even discounting its obvious historical importance, the specimen is more than a simple manifestation of elemental aspected energies. It is rather a etherical lodestone whose facilitation of both the absorption and transmission of distinct frequency. NRR type harmonic vibrations have been observed to promote etheric amplification. The resultant neuroharmonic distribution allows for a highly unique emission of CPRS waves that, instead of radiating outward with a determined factor of dispersal, instead resonates inward at a frequency so labored by estimation. My estimate it's placed the rate of VRT decay at upwards of several centuries, though I must admit I lack sufficient variance to complete a truly comprehensive graphical assessment. Well, the explanation may it admirating nods from your professors. Your professors at the academy will earn you only blank looks here. Take a deep breath and try again. This time in language those of us without the echo might comprehend. It's simple, Sid. Let me explain it. Basically, it's it's basically draining a type of radiation that is very unique. Or, absorbing. That's right. My apologies, I merely thought... Apology will see us no nearer to an answer. A simpler explanation will. Simpler, right. Aether is not only the building blocks of all things material, but those immaterial as well. Thoughts, memories, feelings, one's very will are all understood to be etherical phenomena and can be measured as such, unlike most crystals which only can emit elemental energies. Auracite is turned not to absorb aether, but aether specific to the non-material. The aether then stored and multiplied within its crystallized crystalline confines until external stimuli precipitate release. Basically, it's a memory crystal. Try again. I'm a red mage right now. I actually fully understood what you said as a player. I'd say that my character should understand. Under appropriate conditions, a strong will or desire can become imprinted onto the auracite and stored onto fomentation, at which time the desired becomes manifest. For fomentation. What my studious young friend is trying to say is that Otius takes one's deepest fantasies and makes them reality. Yes, that is simple. You may choose to think of it as a process akin to that of summoning a primal. there being one marked difference. Primal summoning requires a supplemental energy source, such as a horde of elementally charged crystals. Auracite, on the other hand, has the capacity to serve as its own source of energy.
We know from the Durai papers that Argat was never king of Ivalice. He was slain in battle during the War of the Lions.
Yeah, Delita killed him. Yet the Argetha encountered during the recent expedition carried himself as if he had been crowned regent. I believe this was merely the Auracite in his possession realizing his desire to rule. I am informed that he uttered the same words over and over again, the duration of the confrontation which unfolded. If that is the case, it's possible that it was not actually Argeth who uttered them, but the Auracite itself.
If the Durai papers are accurate, Argeth was a weak and petty noble who believed that his blood entitled him to power. The Auracite took that belief and twisted it into the aberration. Into the aberration we Udrak, but to the sword.
And you can say we. I meant to, Yeah, help me out. Then you are saying the crystal could prove a threat?
The Auracite Alma, and not necessarily Ramza seem to fare well enough. There is no record of a young regent being manifested by the artifact he gathered. In the hands of the just, the Auracite would prove harmless, even beneficial. To paraphrase it, it is not a weapon that kills, but the one who wields it. Now, where have I heard that? Ah, yes, that was Emperor Galvis, justifying for taking the marbles of Magitech and applying them to the manufacture of arms, where after all was the harm in allowing him to bring order into the three great continents.
You draw a intriguing parallel, Master Garland. The properties of these crystals are so singular. I do begin to wonder if they, like Magitech, are produced products of science and not nature, as they were created by someone too. But who? What manner of person would even be capable of such a feat? Not a person, I'd say it was a god.
Maybe Ultima.
Omega weapon? Troubles with Omega weapon? I should be helping you out with that too, so after this.
Now there is an interesting question, the answer to which I look forward to reading. Regrettably, I have pressing matters to attend to elsewhere. Fear not, however, Mikoto's insights will prove far more beneficial than anything I might accidentally contribute. Good day to you all. I'll talk to you later, Sid. The whole Omega thing. I should probably go with him, but What I don't understand is if the Duma was imprinted with Arget's Tibbet's desire, then whose desire are rattling about inside the Otius? I had the self-same question and thus conducted a thorough inspection of the crystal upon my arrival. The results were inconclusive. Traces of etherical activity was present, but to all intended intents and purposes, the vessel was empty. Empty? But what of the voice I heard? Voice? I heard nothing of the sort. The only voice you hear, Alma, was in your stubborn head. Ramza, why wouldn't you? Shall we speak of voices then? What of yours, Alma? Our resident voice of dissent, you have done aught but question the wisdom of our research from the moment we left Garlemald. Would you put your petty worries above our family's calling? No, I would never. You would never? Then why involve a gossip monger, a goody two-shoes, and this flying mole? Please tell me you can see this. Don't just stand there. Get rid of this thing. You're the liberator. Liberate this vessel of this pest. It's nothing. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. Can you keep it? Can we keep it? Most intriguing. It is alive. A Moogle? And a decidedly dusty one at that. Might this be one of your acquaintances, Gudrak? Ah, a Moogle, you say? Am I interrupting? Oh, please, do go on. My acceptance into your fine troops' ranks can wait until all has said their piece, Kupo. Guards, get this. Mont Blanc. The name is Mont Blanc, denizen of Dalmasca's desert. Seeker of thrills, adventurer extraordinaire. But you can call me Mont Blanc, Kupo. Dalmasca has long been known as a melting pot of myriad cultures, where minor races such as Q and Bonga and Vera might live in relative harmony with Hero, Ellison, and others. Yet there is no records of a prominent Moogle population. Most likely because we are neither prominent nor populous. My people are nomadic by nature, even drawn to elusive frontiers and the freedom of promise Kupo ever given. Hey Moogle.
Of course I'm a Muko Kupo. You'd think the adorable wings and the fluffy palm would have given it away. Now, about my admission to the majestic, I will allow no such thing. The Majestic is the Empire's premier theater company. We would not sully its name by granting refuge to a fluttering ball of fur. And furthermore, how in the world did this abomination board the Prima Vista in the first place? By what? By means of his wings. Were I... By means of his wings, were I to guess. As for his admission to our company, I did not seem to recall race, creed, or allegiance in my list of prerequisites, did you? No, father. Very well then, Montblanc. Blanc, what is it exactly that calls you to the stage? Oh, stage. Wait. What else? What else? The Zodiac Brave story, Kupo. Never before have I witnessed something so amazing, so moving. Sitting, technically hovering there in the audience as the story unfolded. Around me, I knew I was witnessing something special, something positively transcendent. Kupo, it was then that I realized I either had to be a part of it or go to my grave a bitter and broken Muko. When this realization before you, after you swore you simply had to become a realm's greatest marauder, Kupo. Hurley, how did you? Perhaps you'd have more success at running away if you didn't reveal your grand design to every other fool you happen to meet, Kupo. When it was not but 20 nights ago you took up the axe, Kupo. Now here you are, professing your passion for the stage before carving even a single notch in your halt. Do you not remember to he who churns the butter goes the sweetest bread? But how is not to save your said butter, but the buttered bread if his head is in the belly of a fearsome beast? You accuse me of giving up when I merely came to the realization that continuing would end in failure. Only through a change of course could I reach my final destination, Kupo. On the destination it would. Murmur? Are you sure it is not geomancy? Authorization? Artification. Alright, internet, help me out. Arithmetician? Templar? Do not bother answering, Kupo. We'll all know you'll be singing a different tune soon. Tune come cockcrow. There is where you are mistaken, Hurdy. I was destined to be a thespian. I can feel it in my fur. The role of Dalita was made for me, Kupo.
Kupo, enough! The actors in our company trained at the Empire's finest institute. They represent the pinnacle of the profession not only in Garlemald but across the world. A vagrant bat mole like you could never hope to share a stage with such artists, let alone play the part of hero like Dalita. You yourself admit you were too craven to face a solitary beast. How do you imagine you would fare against a pack of theater critics? Any troop would need proof of valor before it could even consider. Craven? Call me a cheat and call me a cur, but do not call me Craven. I accept your challenge. Slay but one foul beast by my own hands, and the majestic theater company will accept me into its ranks, Kupo. Wait, I issue no such. You are all to witness, Kupo. When I return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hands, you will be honor bound to welcome me, Monk Blanc, the mummer, into the fabled rank of the majestic. Good day! Wonderful. What do we do now? What do? We do nothing. If the Mobat wishes to throw himself on the horns of a stampeding does, I would not start it this way. I believe the proper term of the core derogation is Mobat, and I would warn you, Googles do not take kindly to those who use it. Why must you always put yourself above others, brother? Did you learn nothing of Argeta's wretched example? Gaunt Black will never have set off on this foolish errand had you not made the challenge. If anything befalls my brother, his blood will be on your hands. Gudrak, you're the only one amongst us capable of locating Mont Blanc and prevent disaster. On behalf of my brother, I beg your assistance. I apologize. I must learn to control my temper. But something, it can be difficult. Googles are prominent players in Ivalice and legend, but none of the tales mention their capacity of flying. Something lost in translation, perhaps? Well, Moogles in the Tactics Advance did walk around, so. However did Bramzo come to be so thoroughly obnoxious? He and his sister couldn't be more different. You saw the poor Moogle. He won't last as a day on his own. You must find him and bring him back, I beg you. Shortly after arriving here, I was presented with a study which suggests that consuming large quantities of honey improved brain function. The results were so compelling that I almost felt moved to try until, that is, I saw that the work has been commissioned by one of Eorzea's foremost competitioners. It made me long to return to Charlian. Forgive me. There was aught else you wish to ask? Despite being the principal's possession at the extended period, OTS exhibits none of the etherical imprint presented in Duma. In other words, the Orosite has yet to absorb any of Lord Jeremis's aether. It is, for want of a better description, empty. Be that
as it may, we still have no idea how it might be filled. Its creators, however, neglected to include a removable stopper. My brother can be rather simple-minded when it comes to much matters, thinking and to impress the warrior of light and his companions. Mont Blanc would likely choose the scene, your recent exploits to prove his worth, meaning Rabanasta, if I am not mistaken. Pardon my words, but Ramza really is a curable little prick, is he not? How dare he speak to his sister and the Moog on that matter? I couldn't decide which was worse, the things he said or the way the principal sat back and let him say them. But I suppose it is none of our concern. For now, let us concentrate on the task at hand. Finding the Moogle before he does something we'll all regret. What say we start nearby? Pier 2, perhaps? Wondering.
Desert Moogles now. I suppose that would explain their current state of malevolent.
No, I'm gonna have to go this way. Whoops, I'm about to do, yeah, no, this is the wrong one. I don't want to talk to Carol. Pier 2 is over here. The Falcon Porter tells us that he said a traveling blacksmith away to Yangsha, not a bell passed. A bell passed, not a bell passed. And why would that be interest of us, you ask? Because said peddler of iron and steel was seen carrying a bag stuffed to the brim with, I quote, albino mole fur and purple wing bat wings. Mont Blanc! Not that we look like that, Lupo. The quickest route is into Damascus via the One River, and its western this trebuchets. If Montblanc is bound for Rabanesta, he will seek passage from the glittering basin.
To the glittering basin. Teleport! Greater teleportation! Teleportation! Time to fly.
Oh god. A soup. Oh god, the comments.
Aunt Black, what were you thinking?
Have you any idea what you put your brother through? He had been worried sick.
Well, Liam Ramzo was all right all along. I am a failure, floppy, floundering, flapping, floppist failure, Kupo. How can I play the part of a hero if I cannot even ruffle the feathers of a single measly bird? The audience would see right through me like the spineless jellyfish I am.
Now wait, Monk Blanc, but not everybody can be a hero. Not even most heroes. Yes, the bards sing of the man who deals the final blow, but what of his cadre of loyal companions? Do you think Delita united Eorzea on his own? Don't you think Gudrak here was alone when he liberated Alamigo?
But of course,
But of course, you're right. Every campaign needs a brilliant architect, the mastermind who moves the pieces around the board. I, Mont Blanc, can be that mastermind. That was quick. Let us not dwell on the details. The day is saved, and Mont Blanc has escaped Sans Scratch, or Sang, to show for it. We will return to Prima Vista before our run lucks out. Dear Lord, the dyslexia. Our luck runs out. So, one of my keys is very sticky and I need it, like, God, dear Lord, this is bothering. Back to the Prima Vista. So, one moment, please. I'm gonna go watch these keys because they're sticky. I'll be right back.
I have returned back to the ship. Please, this ship is no place. This ship is a place for peace. Release my sister, or you will answer to me.
And the cat's away. Cats. As in plural. Plural, we're both cats.
Put that damnable thing down, Ramza. You're not helping matters. We have no quarrel with you or yours. We only seek aid in finding our leader, Bangana. You seek our aid. You who threatened to kill my father, who stole his work, and made fools of us all. Never! Silence, Ramza. They have Alma. We will we will hear what they have to say.
As I said, we have no quarrel with you. We only did what was necessary to secure an audience. We surrender our weapons and offer your journey back. Act of good faith?
Yeah. This is all rather a lot to digest, but your claims do coincide with what we have learned about the Orosite. You're saying the crystal did something to our captain?
After being emptied of Arget's will, the Doma sought that of another to sate its appetite for Aether.
You're saying the crystal ate our captain?
Not his body, no. Only his soul.
His soul? Tell me, what is your opinion on your leader's deepest desire? What was it that he longed for above all else in the world?
Why waste your breath reasoning with these lizards? They've shown themselves for the beasts they are when they put a knife to your throat. First, bats, now lizards. This one's tongue is pure poison.
The boy can't call us what he pleases. For our past failings, we deserve no better.
Your failings?
30 summers have come and gone, yet not a night goes by that I do not wake in a sweat at the memory.
We were Festilias in the Dalmascan army, stationed in the royal stronghold at Nalbania. Nalbania Fortress was reputed to be impenetrable. It fell to the 4th Legion, proved a turning point in the Imperial campaign, dealing a crushing blow to Dalmascan morale, and ultimately marking the beginning of the kingdom's fall.
Gamna was our captain, and once it was clear that they would not be ours, Prince Ramsel, commanded for the garrison at Nabrina, tasked him with one final mission. Our unit was to escort His Highness's twin sister, the Princess Ashenal, away from the fortress and thence to safety, but things did not go as planned.
I still remember the words she uttered as she lay dying in the captain's arms, at a stone's throw from the Garamista Ottaway drains in the sea. Even as the fog of death descended upon her, she smiled and told us the very people who had failed her to survive. For as long as even a single Dalmascan stood, our nation would never truly perish.
But it should not have been us who survived. By failing to protect our charge, we betrayed the princess and her memory, and brought shame upon our race. So yes, we are aught but cold-blooded lizards deserving of whatever scorn you deign to heap on us. I switched their voice by accident. I think we may safely assume a deep-seated hatred towards the invaders of his homeland, coupled with a self-loathing born from a sense of powerlessness. The darkness that lurks in the heart of Baganma is little different from that which drove Argent. The self-same emotion that were to nourish the Duma.
Stop speaking in riddles, Charlian.
She's saying your brave captain would eventually turn into a monster. Rather more of one.
Galleon lies.
What are you saying? If we do not find Baganna and the Duma soon, none of us are safe, present company included. Do you have any idea where he might
I've gone. Any at all?
Wait, look at this. Something has been added to the final page of my journal.
Then the captain must have put it there. Only he has access to it until we found it in the pack he left behind, that is.
So, this Dalmaskia can... Indeed, it is. It says Ridurana.
The lighthouse? Why would he write that? It is in the old man's journal, no less.
There is a place on the Valnard Sea, far to the south of Rabanasta, where the ocean trembles into a gaping maw more than a mom across the Ridurana cataracts. Legends would have us believe that it is the entrance to a hell of water. Many ex-scholars seeking to prove us otherwise had descended into the chasm, some even by airship, but not a one has returned.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Do I know of Ridurana? Of course I do, Ridurana. Now, have I been there? No, cannot say I have, Kupo. Ridurana? If it was up to me, we'd never go near that place, you see. We doesn't go, not how you would say in our element around water. Alright, we cannot swim. Sink like a sledgehammer we do, Kupo.
We Bunga live long. Any other race would think it is a blessing, but to me and mine is a curse. More summers mean more suffering. Ever since laying hands on the Duma, Gun has acted strangely. He began speaking to the stone as if it was Prince Ramza himself. At first, my brothers and I thought it was in jest, but he continued long before after he thought us all abed.
It is all true. My brothers and I were festlers to the royal family, and Ganbanga, Bangam, Bagana was our captain. We only laid down our flintlocks once we realized our failure.
The Banga who took us hostage were once royal festlers. Whatever could have driven them to this life of villainy? It appears today's enemy is tomorrow's friend. But then, where did that leave us today?
Tell me, is Ridurana truly as magnificent as they say?
You've never been there.
And there I was thinking you might have something to contribute.
I'm gonna slap you. Back of the head. All that I know about Ridarana, I learned during my lessons on Dalmascan geography, but none mention, but no mentions were made of Ivalician legend. When Principal Jeremis seemed convinced of a connection, I believe I shall reserve judgment until more is known. Is there aught you would like to ask of me? What is the oversight? In present term, I know from what I have been able to discern, Orasight displays the uncanny ability to draw upon the will of its possessor and manifest the formless aether into a corporeal manifestation. The resultant form can be maintained for as long as there is aether to sustain it. Principal Jeremis has recently uncovered evidence which appear to corroborate my suspicions that Orasight is not a naturally occurring substance, and one created to serve a purpose, albeit a purpose I have yet to identify. The Duma? As you saw in the ruins of Lileslia, the Duma made manifest the desires of the owner, and on the occasion, Argent Thedelas. When you defeated the would-be king, his aether was released from the Orasight, and the attunement broken, rendering the crystal empty once more. There is a place in the Valnar Sea, far to the south of Rabanasta, where the ocean trembles into a gasping maw more than the Malm cross. The Ridurana Katarachi. Legends would have us believe that it is the entrance to the Hell of Water. Many a scholar seek to prove otherwise, has ascended into the chasm, some even by airship, but not one that has returned. Balanced on the lips of the raging Gaul sat a tiny islet atop which rises an ancient water tower, its origins unknown. For centuries the tower was manned by Dalmascan light candlekeepers who labored from dusk till dawn to warn sailors of the perilous drop. Since the Empire's annexation, however, the structure has laid vacant, assuming it has not been claimed by the island's wildlife. Thanks for the lessons, Mikoto. Give you a hug. There you go. Thank you.
I must admit the knowing little of Radurana, save that which Lady Makoto shared with us. Makoto is someone different. Before we expend valuable time and resources traveling to a place, I will review my notes and see if there is any mention of the abyss. We shall share our findings as soon as we learn aught of interest. Our studies reveal that Ridurana is the name of both a mass. Our studies reveal that Ridurana is a name of both a massive gap in the southern Valnar Sea and the lighthouse once manned by the Royal Dalmascan Navy to prevent ships from crumbling to the Katarast. Rax current. I stress once manned. I stress once manned. As the tower has lain empty since the candlelight's abandoned their post after the fall of Rabanastre. Abandoned to their posts for the but if Pharaoh Sirius offers any indication of what can befall a lighthouse in the absence of its caretakers.
Yes, but the real question is how all of this ties into Ivalician lore. A cursory examination of the Zodiac Brave story reveals no mention of a Ridorana. Yet it seems foolish to assume that a name could not change in centuries since the story was written. As I thought to cross-reference texts on modern Isabardian history in our translation of the Durai papers, and after an exhaustive re-examination of my ancestors' notes, I discovered that there was not a single entry on Ridorana. And while mention of the Valnard Sea was abundant, I found no reference whatsoever to any cataract or lighthouse within the right waters.
Ramzel's discovery prompted me to examine the mystery of a mystery from a different perspective. What if there was no mystery at all? What if, at the time of Dolita's rise, the chasm did not yet exist?
There is more, but only a visit to the lighthouse would enable us to confirm our theory with any certainty. But do we have to go get wine?
My fellow thespians are wont to claim that the Ridorana Castarak is one-way gate to the seventh hell. While I am not about to take their word for it, neither am I inclined to put their theory to the proof. It is as Ramzel says. Only by visiting the lighthouse will we be able to confirm our theory.
All that I know about Radorana learned during my Anything different? Oh, why the sudden reluctance to reveal the suspicion? As a lack of certainty never stopped Ramzel from pronouncing things in the past, or his father for that matter. We are bound for the light tower then. Of course we are, but do not try and tell me this has anything to do with helping the Vanga.
We do not ask your forgive. You forgive the past action of Arlita, Only that you show him the same kindness you would anyone in need.
Ah, our first adventure. How exhilarating. Who invited me, you ask? Why, the tall one over yonder with the face, Kupo. Do not be fooled by my brother's false bravado. We are from a tribe of desert Mughals. Many of us never even seen more than the oasis pond, let alone the endless ocean. Their mere sight of water would be enough to frighten him back to the airship.
If anything were to happen to the captain,
I am not afraid to speak with my brother on thinking. The captain was a fool to believe that Dubo could bring back our fallen. Now his faith in legend and fairy tales will be his end. The lighthouse, the Radurana lighthouse, lies far from civilization. It will be wise to provision for the trip here in Ingashi.
I'm prepared anyways.
Of course.
That was not his voice. My lord, that was not his voice. Lordy Lou. One moment. I gotta get him real quickly. Depending on how fast this goes, I might do the last raid as well. But maybe not. Might save that for later. Stream. Free fly over the chasm. Well, it is 11 here, so. The Roadrunner Lighthouse.
June. Something is very wrong here. It had been best if we split our fellowship into two parties. One to delve into the tower's depths and one to observe from afar. Acting expedition subleader, I appoint you as captain of the first. You may use the spyglass to aid in your search for the missing lizard.
I'm still gonna slap you. And who put you in charge?
damn it, brother. Where are you?
Trying to make himself doofy. Wait.
Zog. I can do it.
God, sneezing.
The lighthouse looks like it has seen better days. I dare say we have been handed a Imperial dreadnought. And 30 years of this repair to thank for that. Shivering. Me, my fur is simply understanding no end of all the ambient aether. Yes, ambient aether in the area.
Can't you feel it, Kupo?
There. Where is the king's? Where in the king's names are you hiding, Captain?
Don't worry, Captain. This thing, there's lots of us. They won't hurt you.
They really go inside. Well, at least they left me one of the cats. There's only one cat other than me. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday's Thanksgiving. I might stream on Thanksgiving. Oh dear lord, they're back. The robots are back. Damn sex bots. If I remember correctly, you should be around here some. Oh, there you are. Bagana.
You found him. Let me see. He needs our help.
Prince Rasa. Ramzo. Princess Ashnal. I know you cannot here forgive me. Nor should you. It is all my fault. I cannot save you, cannot save anyone. Anyone but myself, I am sorry.
Ganma. Wait.
Hey, I look like
Traitors, have you no pride you treat with the very man who laid waste to our homeland?
You are mistaken, brother. There's no Imperials here. We came to help.
Gebrant. I know what I see, my own kin siding with the enemy. How dare you stay my audience with the princess?
Duma. It's him. It has him, Kupo. It shows him what he wants to see.
Witch! Murderess!
Matrix dodge!
Dodge this.
Gunfire. Gunfire.
Yep, deflect that bullet, boy.
Baganma.
So this is the end. Recite the words. Satisfy the covenant. Relinquish thine soul to me, and be granted that which thus most desire most in all the world. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches a stone to breast.
Look at me, brother. Look at me.
A sword etched him. He is fading in memories.
Don't you die. Not yet.
In stone his tempted skill. Tempered. We promise we will go together. When our time came, you cannot leave us here. My sword, a test by stone revealed.
The light. Where have I seen it before? Oh no!
Math robot time. Math robot time.
Look at my throbbing arm. My right arm is huge.
Yep, you know what he did with that arm plot. Well then. How was your guys' day?
Whatever you have done, we need to leave the lighthouse right away. Right away. Do you hear?
Whoops, that's not what I had. That should do it.
Don't you know? Don't you tell me he's gone. He's not. He's stronger than that. He's the strongest bunga you'll ever meet. He'll tie his way out, tear his way out of that Lucrave, and crush it under his foot. I was fully prepared to fend off the abomination when he vanished. Kupo, I dare say he took one look at my eyes and lost the will to fight.
You're an idiot. But you're a level of an idiot.
Did Ban not steal the Duma? He would still be alive today and we would not be faced with confronting another Lucrave. The lizard only has himself to blame. There can be no doubt about it. There can be no doubt about it. In the wrong hands, the Aurosite is a danger to us all. Something must be done quickly.
The captain died. I say the light leaves his I saw the light leave his eyes, and now we are alone.
I will not believe that there is nothing left of
Banganan in there, in that creature. We can still save him, can't we?
According to Father, the Doom of Paper speaks of an aura site at as a holy stone, but I see nothing holy in what it has done to Argent and
Banganan?
A most interesting twist. I have assumed the aura site would act most swiftly upon the weak-willed, but mayhap I was mistaken. Could it be that the opposite is true? That those possessed of a strong will are more susceptible to his influence, or no less? These are some questions. These are many questions. There are so many questions. But we are not entirely without answers. Is there aught that we would ask for?
Nope. I already know everything. You agree, Bass?
I think my brother has had more than enough fun for one day, Kupo. Perhaps it's time for a sleeping spell. Alright, maybe a sleeping pill? Alright, make it a sleeping hill.
It is as we feared. Then Banganan's soul is lost. Annihilation. Much as I wish it was otherwise, I fear Banganan is beyond saving. Yet we cannot suffer what is left of him to become a disastrous distraction.
Father, is now not the time to abandon this quest. We are meddling with forces beyond.
Inafalma, the adults are talking. While Gudrak was searching for the lizard, I inspected an area of exposed foundation at the base of the lighthouse.
And
you are right, Father. The lighthouse is built squarely atop the ruins of what can only be the clockwork city of Gaul.
The what city of who? According to the Zodiac Brave story, the Clockwork City of Gaul was a metallic metropolis wherein airships, automatons, and other technological marvels of the age were first conceived. Little is said about its location, however, save that it was far away.
while the Durai papers do not say a great deal more, they do mention that the land around which the legendary city was built was severely limited and inconvenienced the forces that forced its inhabitants to build up rather than out. Which led me to ask myself, what if the reason land was limited was because the land in question was an island? But that still would not explain the omission of the Kataras. It is inconvenient that the author would neglect to mention so prominent a land had it existed, and then I found a long passage regarding the Gulg's fall. While the particular were missing, it appears the city was abandoned after an explosion. Half of it in ruins. I believe that the explosion may have undermined a portion of the bed at sea. It need only have been a small area at first, one that could well have gone unnoticed during the Exodus. The time passed, however, the water would have continued to wear away to the rock, slowly widening the gap until we have what lies beneath us today. This would explain why there is no mention of Ridora Ana prior to the present era.
Come, Father, would you not tell them the rest, or the possibility that we Garleans are descendants in part from the displaced citizens of Gold? It would explain how the Empire was able to forge its army of iron even before the discovery and application of elegant technology. No, that Solus. You had an Asian leader. Well, people don't know that, so I don't hold it against you, Ramza. That it may also explain why the legend of Ivalice has resonated with our people for centuries, despite the fact that the Lost Kingdom was, as far as we can tell, in quite a different corner of the world. An interesting, if somewhat ambitious theory, but to return to your original claim, it is your belief that Radharana's lighthouse stands atop what is left of
That necklace.
That necklace. Where did you get it, girl?
This was my mother's.
Your mother's? It was my late wife's most cherished possession. Why do you ask? Gunma had a talisman he would wear beneath his jerkin. He refused to take it off even when he bathed. He said it was special. I only saw it a few times, but it looks exactly like the one your daughter wears.
And what are you implying, Wizard? That my sister stole it, or my late mother?
Neither. I spoke of their similarity, that is all.
Can you believe the nerve of that boy?
Enough, Ramza. Our guests are merely concerned of the well-being of their kid.
But what of our kin?
What of them, Ramza? Do you imagine our kin would be better than theirs in some way? Or anyone else for that matter?
I apologize, Father.
We have but one purpose, son, and that is to prove the existence of Ivalice and clear our family's name. Do not allow anger or hate to lead you from that path. Now we have a lost city to explore. And now I wait for the group to form around me, to fight the math robot and the weird things. I believe it's the water lady, the Gemini. Oh no, the Aquarius. So most likely tomorrow I'll probably do...
It's either... thinking...
I got my snazzy hat. Snazzy. Stefan, how do you do?
So I could have streamed earlier, but I got caught up doing other stuff again.
Like a do.
Sit here.
I'm gonna sit on this computer.
They just straight up cut out the wine getting part of this game. That's hilarious. That is actually the biggest filler of this and time sink. It's because of the amount of traveling you have to do for that. Which honestly, there's no point actually doing.
new Pokemon isn't linear enough. I'll probably I don't have the equipment to stream my Switch games, so next time, which they usually release one every year almost. Remake. Seeing if that does that get caught by the mic. Guess that's how it doesn't get through. Gonna wait for this thing to happen. I can do other things probably, but I'm not going to. I'm bored. Oh, this is bad. Might have broke my game.
It has been nearly 30 minutes since I waited for this. I'll wait a bit longer.
Patience is a virtue. I'm here. Sorry, I was playing Pokemon while waiting for the thing to pop in. It popped! Math robot time! Here we go! First Aquarius, though. Whatever. Oh, well, the jar bearer, that is Aquarius, isn't it? Oh, Aquarius is... Because I'm pretty sure the Zodiac Braves are based on constellation. The Ram, the Sea Goat, Capricorn was the two-armed guy, which we probably fight. What just happened? God. 2 hours to wait for the goddamn thing. That's what happens when you're only basically streaming for recording purposes and not really promoting yourself to getting a fan base. I'll do that sooner or later. Right now, I'm just doing my thing. I needs to stream a different game soon. Also, I may be working on a 4th character. Like an idiot. I need to turn down the spell effects for alliance raids. More than 30 minutes of this was dedicated to me waiting for this thing to pop. Wait till it pops. Pop, 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 dude, this pop. Verfire. Ver-Eric.
Oh dear lord! That ain't good. Red Dorito down beans. It's 2 or more stack. Mechanics. Mechanics! Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord. I'm dead. Whoopsies. Thank you, Tataru! Taru? You're a summoner, Taru. Cosplayer. Cosplayer. Tataru friend, I see. Ew! Need breed the Taro, defender of Eorzea. Tataru! Not yet. Goat first. Capricorns are goats, right? Yeah, they are the goat. Fire goat first. Ooh, they're dying like flies. Capricorn is good. Aries is a ram. Cancer is a crab. Aquarius is a fish. No, Pisces is the fish. Oh god, don't run through the people. Don't run through the people. Time bomb! Monster Hunter's going to get fried. Why am I doing a hard cast? Yeah. God, why are you running towards me, lady? There we go. Oh. Now, right.
are you running? Kill me.
3. I am a prime. Prime. Now that's just prime.
That was a 4. Flashbang!
Long have I waited for this moment, Garlean swine. Come! The blood of my fallen brothers feeds my hate! The Empire is a cancer! And I am the barber's blade! I'll tear you limb from limb! Escape this! Agony and sorrow! Your suffering is not yet over. You will not have mercy!
Tataru Taru!
Agony and sorrow! Escape this!
Stay on the ground.
Agony and sorrow! Like a knife through butter! suffering is not yet over. I'll tear you limb from limb! Escape this! Your pain is my pleasure. You will not have mercy. Your suffering is not yet over. Agony and sorrow. I, the Gamnon, shall deliver the king's justice! Feel the wrath of my brothers! You will pay for what you have done with blood! This is far from finished, Guardians! Rush a knife through butter! Your suffering is not yet over. I'll tear you limb from limb! My wounds give me strength! Enough! Rush a knife through butter!
Oh, he angry. Do the thing!
Your suffering is not yet over. Agony and sorrow like this.
Oh! Oh!
You have escaped me in this life. But I shall be waiting in the next.
Oh! I would be flicking my ears, but I have a snazzy hat on.
Lighthouse complete. I'm a greedy boy. I'm a greedy boy, but because I'm a greedy boy, I'm getting done. Not at all. I'm gonna go look at the dancing robot. Hopefully I can dance with the robot. Oh. Oh, I have to run all the way. Too lazy. I am lazy. Always fun to do that.
Mother's necklace, but what's it doing here unless... Ah, it's a combination between the necklace and the aura sight, because the necklace is a tiny aura sight? Who knows? Lazy bum. Alma, are you there? I am here, brother Ramsel. Ramza. Extraordinary. The stones are different, but the craftsmanship is identical. However, did it come to be in Bangan's possession? Though they are indeed of different shape, the stones appear to be cut from the same crystal. Hell, are they... are they auracite? Auracite? What? And what makes you say that? Can't you feel it? You can feel it, can't you, Hurty?
Do you recall me telling you that Banganma considered the necklace special? It was special because it was entrusted to him by Prince Ramsel. He was to return it to Princess Ashinia upon delivering her highness from Nalbana fortress.
So, a family keepsake? Of course, and each necklace, each auracite has acted as a lodestone, drawing both from our parties closer and closer to Ivalice. Dear Father, the auracite guides us. Ramza, are you recovered? Thank you, sister. I am well now. From what we know, of the Duma and the Otius, vestiges of one's will may endure in an Orosite. Could it be then that the desires of a former owner or creator of these necklaces were simply to return to Ivalice?
Title drop.
But who could have been? Who could that have been? Ramzo Balavia. He wanted people to return to his homeland and uncover the truth behind the kingdom's founding. But then why show us less Asnia and Gol? Less Alia and Gol, you ask? Simple. We are being tested. Orosite is measuring our worth, seeing if we are deserving of that truth. You say these things as if you knew them. But how could you? Knowing nothing we have uncovered suggests anything of that kind. I know you have your doubts, but I can assure you they are misplaced. For now, I will ask you to trust me, Lady Imurla? Lady Imurla, since when did you? Ramza, are you feeling right yourself? Of course I am, sister, dearest. I have never felt better. I sense a disturbance in the aether. Father, these necklaces are gifts. Gifts from the old gods who once watched over the Ivalicans. It is proof we have our blessing with the necklaces and the Otius. We can finally prove. Thank you, Gudrak. I don't know what came over me. Ramza, you must rest. Leave me be, Alma. When I tell you, I'll be fine. Dang, dang, dang. Things I still need to do is I still need to do I need to become a monster hunter. I need to finish Ivalice. I need a flowchart. Another adventure under our belt, eh, Gudrak? I bet put pen to paper. I best put pen to paper before the detail fades. Castelia and now Gold. Once one would think our discovery is more sufficient to prove that Lex and Tails' claims are at least were regarded to Ivalice exists. But something tells me that until Jeremus has proof that his ancestors were not the heretics the church painted them to be, he will not rest. And then there's the curious case of Ramza. and almost throat once more, like, oh, dear sister, the next. It was like a different person when he came to, yet I seemed to be alone and wondering exactly what happened to him back in the lighthouse. If you ask this lady, he must have taken quite some bump to the head when he fell. Then again, it doesn't take him long to turn back into his spiteful little self. So, all's well that ends well. Alrighty. 3 hours? That's pretty good. And I think that's it for now. Probably stream later today. As it's the next day for me. Or probably almost everywhere around the world. So later today I'll be streaming again. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming FF. It's either going to be Omega, most likely Omega. Most likely Omega. Thank you for watching. And if you can, thank you for watching. And if you're watching the VOD, please come to the live stream. I usually start between 10 and 8 PST, Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, I started at 9, so I was trying to start it earlier, but I caught up with other things. But thank you for watching, and if you can, come to the live stream and like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Oh dear. Like and subscribe, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and night, whatever time it is for you. Goodbye.